what to do, how can we move forward when one of our team members actually decides to quit. That's a hard spot to be in. It's a hard pill to swallow. It's difficult to accept, I get it, but it's very important that we don't stay stuck in the absolutely normal and human disappointment about that, but actually move forward. And that's what we're discussing today. I'm going to give you 3 of my best tips around how to do that. They're working for me and for other leaders, and I hope they can give you some inspiration and some help as well, in case that's maybe where you are at, or to remember whenever along your journey this might be happening to you. Okay, so hello and welcome. I'm excited you're here. My name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com. I'm coming live to you from the beautiful city of Linz in Austria today. I hope you're having a great day. Please don't be shy. Say hi if you're joining me live, or later on the replay, say hi as well. And let me know where you're tuning in from so I can circle back around and have a chat with you. I'm looking forward to be able to do that, because I love helping networkers like yourself build an active dream team here on social media, and do so without annoying, without chasing, but with self-confidence, savvy and soul. And we definitely need all 3 of those to move forward from the disappointment that comes with somebody we've invested in, somebody who's invested with us as well, and they then at some point, for whatever reason, decide to quit. Let me know below whether that's ever happened to you, and whether you know that of disappointment, that sting of disappointment, shall I call it. Okay, so here's maybe the most important thing about this is, actually I did another training a week ago, so if you scroll down in the feed you should be able to find this real quick, is when you haven't heard from team members in a while, I would strongly recommend that you do not let inactive team members, remain on your team. Now, I'm not saying kick them off, okay? Please don't. But please make it easy for people to communicate with you as to where it is that they're at, so you know how to move forward with them or potentially without them, okay? So say somebody, so definitely go check that one out. If you have inactive team members, or you haven't heard from a few team members in a while, please go back to that training. I find that to be really, really helpful. It can be hurtful as well, of course, yes, but it's important, I think, to have an honest check-in with your team and see where they're at, so you know how to move forward. Okay, so here's tip number 1. How to move forward from somebody quitting on you, the disappointment. That's completely normal. And this is important. And this is let them go. Okay? I like to bless and release and let them go. Do it in any fashion that you have inside of you, okay? Because really we can't want success, the plan B, the business, more for other people than they want it for themselves. I have been there. It is a painful experience. It takes a lot away of your own energy to try to drag people along who don't really want it. Okay, be okay with everybody and you know what it is that they want to achieve in their life, but do not drag people along. Do not push people unless they want to be pushed. Okay, so here's the thing. This business is simple. You don't need a doctor's degree, but it is hard also emotionally, okay? And not everybody has what it takes, and not everybody is willing to evolve, as you know, on the journey of personal development that I think this business actually also is. Okay, it's like a business of, or it's a journey of self-development with a compensation plan attached to it. That's at least how I like to think of it. But again, it's not for everybody. And then, you know, some people will think that the grass is greener somewhere else. And I've heard stories of people suing each other and going to court and all kinds of things. What a waste of energy and of time. Okay, what a waste. So isn't it okay for people to have a free will and to be able to choose where they want to build their business? Okay, and we must be okay with that. I really, really think so. So wish your people well. Bless and release, and always remember that people will remember one thing before anything else, and that is how you made them feel. Okay, just remember that. And I've had people come back to me who actually went somewhere else because of how I made them feel being on my team. Okay, so never ever think that like that makes you less of a leader to let people go. I think it's actually being the bigger person, but that's just my humble opinion here. So let me know yours. Okay, so tip number 1, let people go if that is what they want to do. Bless and release and remain on good terms with them. Number 2 is have a way to manage your trigger, because here's what happened to me when one time a member of mine left my team. Anytime I would think of her, anytime I would see her on social media, it stung. And I would find myself get into a negative downward spiral, and I would find myself go into the why loop. Why did this happen? Why? Okay, maybe you can relate, let me know. So that's not a very good place to be, right? So here's what I learned from a mentor of mine, very helpful. I hope it can help you too if ever you're in that position, is manage your triggers, meaning whenever you see the person, whenever you think of the person, do not just take that trigger, not to go down your normal downward spiral, the why loop, all those things, but actually take it and do something intentionally different. Okay, for me, what's helpful for me was, okay, I'm thinking of her, I'm seeing her, it's stinging me. Okay, let's not go into the why loop, but let's reach out to 10 new contacts, okay, and build the rapport with them. So I think that can be very, very important to manage your triggers. So as I said, right, as you think, as you of them, as you see them, do not get into the negative, but do something effective for your business. Okay, it makes you feel way better, and it actually helps truly bless and release the person again as well. Okay, so I hope this is helpful so far. Let me know. And here's my tip number 3, and that's, obviously it can be easy to now get down on yourself. Oh, what is it that I did wrong? I'm such a bad leader, whatever, right? We don't want to go there neither. So we don't want to stay in the disappointment loop and the why loop, and we don't want to, you know, like get down on ourselves all the time. It's so easy to beat ourselves up for anything, right? And this is definitely an area where I know I used to beat myself up quite a bit. So do not blame yourself, because what other people choose to do or choose not to do is 100% on them. It's just what it is. Would you agree? Give me a heart if you'd agree with that. So, but it obviously is an opportunity, I think, to have a check-in with ourselves and with our processes and with what happened and our, shall I say, our part in that. Okay. So here's a few questions for you that you could ponder, and I've written them down. If you want them, let me know. I'm more than happy to share them with you. So number 1 is, how did you bring the person in? Okay, did you qualify them enough? Or maybe would it have been better for them to enroll as a client, as a customer in the first place? Okay, have a check-in with that. Then think about, okay, what is it that I could do better next time? Because the past is done. Okay, we can't change it anymore. But we can become better because of what happened moving forward. Okay, so here's a few questions. What more? Did you have a real goal conversation with the person? Meaning, did you have clarity, and did you help your new person gain clarity on what their goals are, on why they want to do this? So you have clarity and they have clarity as well on their goals, number 1. Number 2, did I maybe leave it too long until they launched their business? Right? Because some people like to wait until they have the products and or the services, right? And then they wait for another year or so, or maybe just a few months, however long, until they feel that now they can talk about the, you know, the effects that they had and the impact it had on them, because now they've had enough experience. So that can be a big downfall, especially when you have maybe a health and wellness related product, right? When you have the science, help people understand that they need not necessarily wait until they've had the mind-blowing effects and results themselves before they can actually start helping their people. Okay, very important question to ask. Did I leave it maybe too long before I helped people launch their business? Then obviously, do you have a duplicable system? Very important. Very, very, very important. Do your people, once they decide and choose, okay, I'm going to launch this business, do they know what to do specifically? Do they also know how to handle a conversation, how to talk to people? This is so important. And if you feel like you don't really have that, I've got something for you, so stick with me, okay? Because I've got an awesome invitation for you at the end of this. Create that system if you do not have it. Get with your upline and their upline and their upline, or a crossline friend or whomever, somebody within your company or even without, to actually create that duplicable system for your team so they will know what to do. They have a roadmap to follow. That's so important, okay? Do you have that? If not, again, take action. Go create it, okay? Did you set the right kinds of expectation with your new person? Do you do that on a regular basis? Do you have, like, do you prepare them that yes, there's excitement in them now 100% as they join, hopefully, right? But there will come moments of fear. There will come moments of self-doubt. They will face a certain degree of rejection, right? I mean, depending on how you teach your team. On our team, we use magnetic marketing, attraction marketing, right? So we actually learn how to attract, how to become a magnet truly for our perfect prospect. But still, not everybody is going to join, right? That's just normal. So you will have to set people up when it comes to their expectation and to their skill, also their emotional muscle, if you wish, when it comes to handling rejection, okay? And then, as I said, and also have that duplicable system, very, very important. I'm just going through my notes here, so hang with me for a second. And did you stay close enough with your newbie for long enough, okay? Did you have regular check-ins, maybe once a week with a new enrolled, right? How are they going? You know, or do they maybe have a question? Make yourself available to them. That's also going to duplicate in your team. And also check in with them yourself, right? Go actively into a conversation with them. Hey, how's it going? How is, you know, talking with people going, whatever. And maybe even create a personal DMO with them, a daily method of operation, so people have a very, very clear understanding and also a way to track what it is that they do, okay? So they can come back with, okay, this is what I did, this is what happened, and then you can say as the leader, okay, let's have a check-in, what's maybe not working here, okay? So you know what to teach them. And please focus your energy on people who want the success, who want the business for themselves. You can't want it more for others than they want it for themselves. You want to set them up for success. You want to become an even better leader every single time, every single day, and especially every time somebody actually quits on your team. You want to take this as a possibility, as an invitation to become an even better leader, if that makes sense, okay? And please stay close enough with your newbies in the beginning so they are really, they have this helping hand. They will not necessarily need it to build their business, but things are so much easier and smoother when there's somebody to talk to, which you agree, okay? So I hope this is helpful, and here's your invitation. I'm very excited about this. Next week, in a free Facebook group I'm a part of, we're going to learn the social duplication secrets from 7-figure earners. I can't recommend that enough if you're kind of like a little bit stuck. If you maybe need a little hand here in that realm, maybe you don't have that on your team, maybe your upline or company doesn't truly provide you with training that's working for you when it comes to social duplication on social media, you might want to jump on this one. So if that's something you would like to be a part of, drop the group down below, and I'm more than happy to introduce you to that group with this special training at Masterclass, Social Duplication Secrets. I couldn't be more excited, and I hope to see you there. So thanks for joining me today. Looking forward to seeing you in 2 days for my next training here on Bloom with Katrin. And for you, my friend, it is time now to go out there, to crush your goals, to build your business, build your dream team, and it's time for you to bloom. See you soon. All the best from Katrin.